What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? A Quiet Place, explained by Cyboy. A lot of y'all been telling me to react to this, and this shit came out like what, 4 hours ago? Y'all ain't gonna see it today though. Hey man, you know it'd be like that sometimes. But you know, I'm gonna have the video ready, and I don't know. You'll see it in what, on Wednesday?
Very silent location. Post-apocalyptic America. Midget running around a pharmacy. But actually he's a kid and he sits down next to his sister.
Wait, what? I'm tripping. I was not paying attention. My bad.
Welcome to a very silent location. Post-apocalyptic America. Midget running around a pharmacy. But actually he's a kid and he sits down next to his sister and they throw up gang signs, aka they use sign language to communicate because A, she's a deaf bitch. And B, there are giant fucking monsters roaming around with superheroes.
Yo, hey, mad respect to the blind. Wait, he said deaf, huh?
There are giant fucking monsters roaming
Wait,
sign language to communicate because A, she's a deaf bitch.
Oh shit, I mean respect to both.
There are giant fucking monsters roaming
like for
around
real,
with
I can't believe I thought he was.
Probably should have Now let's meet the rest of the genetically related gang.
Oh my god, did I restart this video? Holy shit. What's up, y'all? A Quiet Place, explained by an idiot. Oh my god.
Welcome to a very silent location. Post-apocalyptic America. Midget running around a pharmacy. But actually he's a kid and he sits down next to his sister and they throw up gang signs, aka they use sign language to communicate because A, she's a deaf bitch, and B, there are giant fucking monsters roaming around with super hearing that kill anything that makes too loud of a noise. Probably should have lived with that. Now let's meet the rest of the genetically related gang.
I saw the meme.
Very silently scavenging meds for her third dumbass child, and Jimbo the sperm provider. And it's time to get to go, but right before they leave,
alright. Wait, is that him? No, wait, right?
It home with him, but then Jim takes it and defuses the bomb and saying that it's too loud and that he can't have it, using gang signs, of course. But why not give it to him now, degenerate Jim? The batteries are out, the bomb's defused. What the fuck? He's just gonna take it.
Oh, that ain't him.
What you do, you fucking moron. But hey, what do you know? I was wrong. He doesn't take the toy.
Okay, yeah, shit, I missed the meme.
His dumbass sister gives it to him. Then she turns her back on him too to leave. And what do you think he does? He takes the fucking batteries. Why is everybody turning their back on this idiot 5-year-old shithead? I can already tell that stupidity.
Oh shit, the meme. Okay, sup.
Deep in his family. Anyway, they walking home and they thought of almost everything on how to travel silently and safe, like walking barefoot to make less noise.
That's a good meme.
Even less noise, but emphasis on the almost everything because they're traveling in the wrong order here. The right order is supposed to be parent up front leading the party and parent in the back watching the kids do possibly loud antics and stopping them from doing that so they don't fucking die. Which in all honesty might have avoided what is about to happen next. Which is dumb infant who's traveling at the back of the pack puts battery in the toy and makes a noise and gets rugby tackled / fucking deaded by a sound whoring monster despite his dad's best efforts to save him. Which, by the way, he was the furthest away and he had to put down his other sick child and run over to get him while his wife was just standing there like a buffoon. I mean, it's not like she could have saved him either, but still, how is this helping? You're not screaming, okay cool, when that actually would have helped because, you know, self-sacrifice and all. And wait, no, why don't they have a monkey bomb? Y'all never played COD Zombies? It's been like 89 days since the apocalypse started, right? And no one has thought of it. I hate this family. I hate this family so much. I hope they all die. Fuck them. Fast forward to day 4.
Even Jim?
Here's a shot that basically screams movie exposition at you, so just pause the video here and absorb this information because I'm too lazy to fucking explain.
No, I don't care to read it.
Like,
y'all could. Here, I'll pause it for you.
Basically screams movie exposition at you,
I'm not
so
reading that shit.
Video here and absorb this information.
Go for it. Right there. Boom. That's the whole whiteboard. You got it? Yeah? Alright, cool.
And they're living on their farm in the basement of their barn, I think, trying to find help on radio signals and shit. The mother's prego, not the wisest choice to have a baby in such a predicament, as I'm sure they are aware, but whatever. Maybe they ran out of condoms and birth control to scavenge, or Jim forgot about the oldest birth control trick in the book. Doesn't matter though, they seem prepared with the oldest birth control trick in the book.
Watch my reflexes. Fuck!
In the book.
We're gonna be here for a cool minute if I don't nail this shit.
Being prepared with soundproofing and stuff, and they eat fish. Kids play Monopoly. Monopoly does its job of ruining families because the dumb kid accidentally knocks down this fire light. I forgot what its name was called. Lantern? Doesn't matter, that's not important.
That shit looked on purpose.
Because it made a noise and fire, which Jim puts out, and he tells him to shut the fuck up. They hear a noise, and he looks out the window, and he's definitely getting jump scared by something here. Yep, there you go. Predictable as fuck. A couple raccoons drop down, fall off the roof or whatever, and while they're wandering off talking about doing ASMR by rubbing their stillborn's head against the microphone, they catch these hands from the sound whores.
Does this hurt, by the way?
stupid! Later on in the basement of their old house, Dad trying to fix deaf bitch's hearing aid because it's been broken for a while. But Mom comes in and they dance, and next day they do the huge. Lay down sand, pregnancy checks, boring stuff, you know. And a deaf kid wants to go into the basement of their old house, which the kids are not allowed into for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's too squeaky or noisy or whatever. But she's being really careful to step on the non-squeaky spots of the floor that are pre-marked, which they only could have done using trial and error, which makes me ask how the fuck they did not die while making these. Maybe the squeaks were low volume, whatever. Her dad stops her from going in, she gets mad and throws a whole I'm not a kid anymore shindig, you feel me? He don't care though, and he tries to put that new hearing aid that he made for her in her head that she doesn't want her, like, Dad, sorry to God, if you don't stop touching me, I'm gonna call CPS. So he just gives it to her in her hand, like, fine, my bad for trying to help out, have fun being a gimp bitch. Meanwhile, other kid gets homeschooled and gets called for a field trip with his dad, but he doesn't want to go because he's a massive pussy. His sister got more balls than him, however, and wants to go, but Jim's like, no, you have to stay with your mom, which makes her even more angry, silently more angry. You do realize that you could just tell her that you want to do stuff with him that requires people with functional ears. That'll make all this crap much easier, Jiminy dipshit. Anyway, she huffs and puffs away. The males go off to the river to get some
why is
fish,
he hating
and
on
Jimmy
Jim
tells
so
his son
much?
about this high-level strat where if you have a louder noise next to you, you can make small
Whoa!
noises, that, which makes sense.
Hey,
because
mad
also
respect to the
monsters must have learned to
LGBTQ.
ignore the loud,
Gosh, I don't know all the
constant
letters.
noises of waterfalls,
Mad
so
respect
they
to y'all
go
though.
and talk a bit over there.
But I
and
was
they
just-
scream and do whatever the fuck they want because
Yo, I almost
they
did
talk
it.
about
I
their
mean, there's
brother and
nothing
deaf
wrong.
sister. Meanwhile, deaf sister tried the new hearing aid thingy, but it doesn't work. Wait, is she snapping her fingers? Isn't that a bit risky? By the way, what if someone makes an involuntary noise like a sneeze or a cough or a hiccup? Can't control that. Dude, Taco Bell killed someone definitely in this movie. Someone's had either an avalanche triggering fart or a jet engine diarrhea and died. I guarantee it. So she can't hear. Then she gets sad, and what does she decide to do next? Naturally, in an apocalypse, you run away. Genius move, kiddo. Real smart shit. She goes to where her little bro died. They have like a shrine there for him, and I don't know how she has the confidence in this wire being the one for the toy speaker, but she does. She cuts it and turns it on to pay respect for her little bro. Meanwhile, Squared, Mama was doing laundry in the basement of the house, and the laundry sack gets caught on something, and in her infinite stupidity, she pulls on it. Yeah, because that's gonna increase the likelihood of having a quiet outcome to this fucking problem. Also, your tired final stage of pregnancy ass is exerting unnecessary effort here, because you could just give it some slack and unhook it. Where's the common sense? Another thing that irks me, this nail's supposed to be hammered down, right? But for this to happen, it has to have what I like to call considerable poke, which would also make it visible and say a shot like this. But it isn't. In other words, fuck this movie right in the titty. Moving on. On the River Boys' way back, they found a Hale Bailey Jackson who's sad over his dead wife, I think, and his mouth does his transformation like he's about to yell. Man, look at that thing go. He lets out a big... Then them here boys run away to hide, then Jackson gets fucked by a sound whore, thus completing an utterly useless scene in this movie, but whatever, allow me to do this to me, man, I'm gonna stop talking this hillbilly fuckwat accent now. Back at home, Mom is sad in Dead Kid's room when she goes into labor, or her water breaks. I don't know if that's the same.
I mean, he's about to say how this is gonna go down, but like, you cannot tell me she did not scream once while popping that fool out. When the kid comes out, that motherfucker, right? So,
Thing or not, but you get
like,
it. Baby time is upon us.
shit,
And on the way down
that makes noise right there too. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? It's like a little
the basement,
sprinkler.
on the emergency lights, she steps on that nail. This is right about where all the plebs go. However, I didn't. I don't really care. Fuck that bitch. She drops her foot into the kid, i.e. she makes a noise and it pulls her foot out the fucking nail. I forgot the words. Wow. She turns on the emergency lights, then sees a sound hole sneaking up on her, so she reaches for the alarm clock thingy as a distraction. Monkey bomb. Finally, thank God, she does something smart. And when it goes off, she runs upstairs to give birth in the bathtub. Now, at the same time, the dudes arrived and they saw the old shit light, so the kid gets sent off to launch some fireworks to draw the attention of the sound hordes away from Mommy. She takes that opportunity and screams her lungs out, uses the knowledge of her 3 previous trials to speedrun childbirth. I like to imagine that the kid shot out of her JJ, Tony Hawk ramped it off the tub and into her arms, kind of like this. But that's just me. Also, it's kind of impossible because it taps in the way, so yeah. Anywho, Jim's there with a shotgun. Pretty sure he's not stepping on any of the predetermined
I hate
unsqueaky
this guy,
spots,
bro.
Yet we hear no squeaks. How odd. However, there are fireworks going off, so whatever. He finds his wife and newborn fetus in the shower and carries them both into the basement of his barn, puts the baby in a soundproof box with oxygen, links his wife to sleep a bit, and the soundproofing has worked. They can speak normally without getting caught by the roaming sound whore. Good for them. She wakes up and talks about her dead kid like, I could have carried him, I could have done so and so. He like, nah, it's not your fault. Yeah, toots, he's right. It's not your fault. Alone, it's the entire family's fault. Also, stop getting pregnant for fuck's sake. Should have taken the hint when your kid died. Two's enough, woman. Anyway, Dad goes to look for his other kids while water starts flooding into the basement. I'm guessing this is something to do with the laundry or the monster ripping a pipe. I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter. Let's go to the kids for a second. Cause dumbass bitch boy got scared and ran into the fucking cornfield, slamming into a tractor, which is the dumbest idea ever, cause that is loud as balls, and I don't know how he's not dead here. Who cares? His sister, who was chilling at her dead bro's cross, saw the fireworks, came over and had a close encounter with a sound horror where the frequency of her AIDS hearing hearing pissed it off, and then she finds her alive brother and wait for their dad on top of this corn seed container thingy with a fire, arguing like dad ain't coming, he hates me. Yes, he's coming and he loves you, bitch, relax. Then they both end up almost drowning in seed dipshit by accident and Deaf Girl on purpose to go down and save him, which prompts a sound creeper that was about to kill mom and fetus in the flooding basement to come and attack them, but the hearing thingamabob does his shtick and pisses up
What?
mom and fetus in the
I
flooding
promise
basement
I'm
to
not
come and
like
attack them, but the
high
hearing
shit. I'm just. Why are they not syncing to get here, but the hearing thing doesn't? It.
thingamabob does his shtick and pisses off the sound whore again. Then they find their dad and he tells them to hide in his old truck. Deaf bitch turns her hearing aid off because it pisses her off too, but that in turn allows the sound creeper to attack them freely. My dad makes a tiny noise and tells her that he always loved her and prepares to make a really loud noise to sacrifice himself for his kids, instead of at least trying to throw the axe at the shed to make
Oh my god! Now I'm gonna get mad. Now I'm gonna get
to
mad.
get away with his life. What a fucking idiot chromosome collector. Also, really? That's the noise you go for in your final moments on this earth? I would have gone for something like, Oi, Muppet! You call that a face? Or like an armadillo's asshole, you fucking...
These memes, these memes,
asshole, you fucking...
bop. These memes right here, top tier, A1. I don't give. If you don't think these memes are like just pinnacle of meme, fucking culture. I don't fucking know, man. You're intellectually impaired, bro. These are fire. Those are fire.
Kid lets the handbrake go. They roll down the hill to the house where mom was in the basement watching all this unfold on the security cameras. Meets up with them, takes them into the basement. Really sad because daddy dead. Then a sound whore comes in, threatening and fucking scary shit, right? And the deaf kid figures out that the hearing aid is their weakness and it pisses them off and shit. And I seriously cannot believe that the human race had enough time and resources to print out motherfucking newspapers, but nobody thought to sensory overload the one sense that these creatures rely on the most. I mean, come on, you flashbang people, for crying out loud. I'm just gonna pretend that there's exactly one specifically.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to stop pausing as much, like in all my videos. So
had 1,000 four-leaf clovers shoved up all their anuses when Jimmy Neutron was trying to that pisses them off, and that the entire family had 1,000 four-leaf clovers shoved up all their anuses when Jimmy Neutron was trying to make that fucking hearing aid, and he miraculously landed on that one fucking frequency. And I'm just gonna, this is not worth it. I'm moving on. It's almost over. Deaf kid turns it on, puts it to the speaker. Its face anus opens up, and every gamer knows that that is its weak spot. You shoot it there, and she blows its so-called face off. But that triggers 2 more sound whores to run over to them, so they prepare to kill them too. They lock and load, and the movie ends at that. This movie gets 18 prosthetic limbs out of 3 wooden eyes.
okay, wait, hold on. No, we need a.
This movie gets.
We need a. That's a good movie. I'll give it a 10 out of. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Nothing's perfect. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. This is good shit. Yeah, y'all ain't go. Hopefully this is. I don't. I mean, I know when I could. I know I can start going back up on Wednesday, so hopefully y'all see this on Wednesday. I don't know, I might be busy though. I appreciate all the love that y'all be giving me, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I ain't got an outro, so